Hello, hello. It's none other than Quentin Ware, the Pottery Doll. Welcome or welcome back to the channel, honey. Dum, 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 dum. Don't you just love my intro music on my new channel? It's so stunning. Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to do something a little different for this channel. If you follow my other channel, I have done a similar video. We're going to do a Potter story. On my regular channel, just Quentin Ware, I have a series called Design Story. So on this channel, I'm going to start a series called Potter Story. And I'm going to educate you guys on potters in the pottery ceramics world. I don't know if I'm going to stick to only Black people right now. I might expand and just do potters in general. But for the inauguration of this series on this channel, we're going to stick with Black potters. And speaking of Black potters, I'm starting with the Black potter, okay? Before I get into it, please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new here or just haven't subscribed yet. Like the video, hype the video, comment, and share. And follow me on socials as well if you would like to stay up with the Pottery Doll, honey. Okay, we're gonna get right into it with our first Potter story about none other than the Jim McDowell. Jim McDowell, also known as the Black Potter, he is most known for his face jugs, which are ugly, as he wants to educate on the ugliness of slavery. He has an African American and Caribbean ancestry, and one of his ancestors made face jugs as a slave potter in Jamaica. Face jugs were used in the place of gravestones for slaves, which I thought was I never knew that, and I thought that was stunning and interesting. His grandfather, Boyce McDowell, owned a tombstone business, and Jim often wonders if his grandfather tried to right the wrongs from the past. Jim McDowell himself, he was born in Norfolk, Virginia, but he grew up in Washington, D.C. His father was in the Navy and was an amateur painter. He studied art at the Mount Aloysius College and took sculpture courses at Virginia Commonwealth. He is pretty much self-taught when it comes to pottery. He was stationed in Germany. While in the Army, he worked at a crafts shop. He wasn't able to learn the wheel there, so he went to Nuremberg, where after experiencing some racism, he learned the basics. He moved back to Pennsylvania and worked in a coal mine. He used a whole paycheck to buy a wheel and 1,000 pounds of clay and went to work, honey. He took a few pottery classes, but his breakthrough came after doing a workshop with the potter David Robinson in Weir, New Hampshire. Jim pays homage to the traditions with his face jugs. An enslaved man, David Duke, was a potter in South Carolina. He made his jugs for food storage, and being literate, he signed his pots. Jim writes and signs on his pots to pay homage to Mr. Drake. I chose Jim's work because it tells a story, but also how pro-Black he is. I love that he goes by the Black Potter in a white-dominated industry. And I'm sure we have heard numerous creatives or artists say in the mainstream that they don't want to be known as a Black, insert what they are. I remember Raven Simone saying she didn't want to be known as a Black actor. I want to say Idris Elba said he doesn't want to be known as just a Black actor. What's wrong with that?
I wish I would Google you, honey.
I wish you would too. What's wrong with the bob?
I don't see what's wrong with that. It's giving that putting black in front of it means that you're less than or you're not as good as the rest of the people in your industry. And I don't think so. I actually think the contrary. Usually black people are excellent in whatever we do. So I love that he calls himself the Black Potter. His work can be seen in LACMA, the National Museum of Art at Duke University, and the Ogden Museum. I hope you enjoyed learning about Mr. Jim McDowell. I certainly did. His jugs are ugly, and I'm usually not a fan of people that make ugly things, but they're ugly for a purpose and for a reason, and they have a story. And he has a story to tell, as all people do, but especially black people. Just learning about him, I found out things I didn't even know about slavery. So, Mr. McDowell, cheers to you. Thank you for being Black Excellence. And I'm going to look more into Mr. McDowell. I would love to see one of his pieces in person. And I've been to LACMA before, so I may have seen it before and just didn't even know. But I hope you enjoyed learning about Mr. McDowell. I will have another Potter story soon on Magdalena Udunda. So if you want to make sure you catch that video, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Once again, like, hype, and subscribe, comment, and share, honey. And I will see you all soon. Happy potting.
Nothing.